Good morning, good afternoon, East Coast. How are you? I pray all is well where you are. I pray that you are in a posture of gratitude today and every day, but especially today. I'm grateful as for those of you that acknowledge and celebrate Passover. We're in that first day of Passover. It started last night at sundown, and this is one of the high Sabbath days in the Jewish calendar. It's not a Sabbath that falls from Friday evening to Saturday evening. It is specifically set apart as a high Sabbath because it is a very, very sacred celebration and time of feasting. And I am grateful. I chilled this morning. I did. I just needed to just stay before God and just to chill, to just let my mind kind of rest. I did some reading and just yeah, just okay. All right, Lord. Um, it is amazing to me. I did a live yesterday afternoon, leading into the Passover, and so that people could understand the relevance of what this is. I know you guys will all be, well, I won't say all of you, but a lot of you will be celebrating Good Friday day after. What's today? Thursday. Tomorrow, you will be celebrating Good Friday. But technically, right now was the time that Christ was laying in a borrowed tomb for our sake. His body was laying in a borrowed tomb for our sake. They made sure they got him off the cross and into the tomb prior to sundown on, and it's called the Sabbath. So a lot of times you equate it with the Sabbath that falls on a Saturday, but because it was the feast of Passover, they in the Jewish culture did no work during that Sabbath, and so they made sure they got him into the grave, the borrowed tomb. It wasn't a grave, a borrowed tomb, prior to sundown, which would have been yesterday. Which would have been yesterday. And so when you think about what he did for us currently, if we go back over 2,000 years ago, his body would have been in that borrowed tomb right now, right now, for us, you know. I'm eternally grateful for my salvation. I am eternally grateful to be reconciled back to the Father. And so that's why this is such an important and a special day to reflect on, and not reflecting in man's tradition to the point that we lose sight of what God put in His Word and the feast that we are to make note of. So, be in gratitude today. Be in gratitude that you were freed from slavery. To the world system, from slavery to the enemy, from slavery to your flesh, okay? Because we are definitely enslaved to our flesh during this point in time. So it's an amazing thing. Anyway, happy Passover. That being said, today, my nugget for you is that time and that place of release. When you finally get to a place of release in God, no matter what you've been walking through, no matter what you've been struggling with, there is a place where you are able to ascend in Him and go, release, because you're at that place of trust, of complete faith and trust. And there are times when you have to remind yourself over and over again, I will not take down, I will not lower my trust in you, God. I trust you. I believe you. Things will hit you and it'll shake you for a moment, but then you come right back full circle to, Lord, I trust you. And I will not take down my stand for anything, for anything. I will hold firm in my trust in you. No matter what I see in the natural, no matter what I'm experiencing in the natural, I believe God. I believe God. And that's the place that we have to get to. That is that place of release. And so I'm encouraging you. There's so much we walk through on a daily basis, And some of it may seem small to others, but it's monumental to you. Even in that place. And then there's others that things that we walk through and people be like, God, I don't know how you did that and how you're making it and how you're still. And what the enemy will come and try to say is, I don't see why you're still trusting God, because all of this is still going on. And that's that place where you get to where you say, I won't take down. I will not take down. Remember Job. Job was an upright man. He was doing everything that he was supposed to do. He was covering his children to the point that God bragged on him to the devil. Have you considered my child Job? And the devil came back and said, well, he doesn't serve you for no reason. He serves you because you have a hedge of protection around him. And God said, I'll let you do what you do, okay? What you can't do is take his life, but I'll pull down the hedge and let you do what you do. And he did it purposely so that he could prove that Job's love for him was so far greater than just the provisions and the blessings. And that's what we have to keep in mind, that our love for God transcends blessings. It transcends good health. It transcends money in the bank. It transcends all is well. It is because of who he is and who he is in our heart. And so you may be walking through a season. I feel you. You may be walking through a season where it seems like none of the dots are connecting. It just is not coming together the way you would expect it to, because you're doing everything you feel that you need to do in him. You are trusting, you are walking, you have tithed, you have given, you have served, you have done it all. And there is a place where it just doesn't seem like it's coming together. And that is that moment. That is that place where you be like, okay, Lord, I release this all to you, okay? Because guess what? I will not take down. And you take that stand. I will not take down because I know you. I know you. As we're celebrating Passover, as we're celebrating the freedom we have in God, I know that you love me so much that you would sacrifice yourself for me. The word says no greater love has any man than he would give his life for his brother, for his friend. So we know the depth of God's love for us. Do we have that depth of love back to him? That no matter what's happening, no matter what it looks like, God, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to love you in the midst. I'm going to love you through, because that's what you do for me. You love me through. So I'm praying your place of release is at hand, where you let it go. I promise you, when you let it go, when you just like, you got it, Lord. I don't care what I see. I don't care what I hear. I don't care what I feel. I trust you and you got this. That's your place of release. And when you reach that place, the weights come off. And you will see the hand of God move in such a miraculous and incredible way that you be like, whew, Job got double for his trouble. That's it. I love you with the love of Christ, and that is immense. That is immense. So you have an absolutely positively fantabulous day. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.